Okay, we are back. This is Mind Body Radio, and our next guest is calling from London in the UK, and she is a spiritual coach, a teacher, a energy healer, and she does a little more that we'll get into in a moment, but let's say hello first. Eleni Mandani, thanks for joining us today. How are you?
Please, I'm happy to be here with you.
Yes, and I'm happy you are joining us today on the program. I appreciate you accepting our invitation, and I see you have a website here. It's just self-titled. Is that right?
Yes, it's www.elenimandani.com.
All right, good.
Where somebody can find all my services.
Perfect, and that is ELENIMANDANI.com. Now, Eleni, I just mentioned some of the titles that you hold, but I'd like to hear it from yourself. What are you doing nowadays?
As you already mentioned, I'm a spiritual coach and teacher, and I'm practicing also the Quantum-Healing-Hypnosis-Technique, this amazing technique of Dolores Cannon. I'm also energy healer, and I'm teaching Usui-Reiki, Angelic-Reiki, and Shambhala.
Mm-hmm. So what is your background? How did you get into the more the metaphysical and the holistic modalities?
It's a long story. Actually, I'm coming from the corporate world where I spent more than 20 years in the international business arena. And in 2013, just following my intuition, I moved permanently in London from Greece. I originate from Greece. And this is where this beautiful journey started, when a series of coincidences that we all know very well that they're never a coincidence led me to find out the quantum healing hypnosis technique, and also a series of metaphysical events that happened to me developed my psychic abilities. And that was the time that I realized that although rationally I had ticked all the boxes of what it was successful would mean, I wasn't my purpose and it wasn't fulfilling what I was doing anymore. So through all this process, I found my purpose, which is to help other people to be who they really are. And this is what I'm doing with all the services that I am offering to my clients.
Excellent. Now, who are your clients? Who do you like to work with?
There are no specifications. Any person that has spiritual, interest, they really want to find who they are, why they are here, what is their purpose of their life. And this is something that we are going in depth with the quantum healing hypnosis technique that involves a past life regression and also a direct contact with our higher self that comes directly and speaks with the person and answer all their questions of their lives. And in many occasions, we have also instant healing of physical issues.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. So take me through this process here. Place me in the shoes of a brand new client. We're working together for the first time. How would you begin?
You're talking about the quantum healing hypnosis technique. The quantum healing hypnosis technique is a technique that actually we induce the individual to a hypnotic state, the theta state, where what we're doing is we are putting the conscious mind, let's say, at the back seat of the car, and we are making space from the right side of the brain, which is all the information lies, and we are coming in direct contact with all the memories in the experience of the soul that we carry actually within us, in our DNA. And we have access in our previous experiences, and the individual can experience in their body previous soul's experience and have the learning lessons and the information they need that they are useful for their current life, for what they are going through right now, in order to have a better, healthier, and more joyful and fulfilling life.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Now, what advice could you offer here? Many different coaches out there, many different hypnotists out there. how do I choose the right person for me? I don't know much about it myself, so let's hear the expert's opinion.
You know, we are all unique and different, and there is none alike, and we all come here for a purpose, for a higher purpose, and we all within us has different preferences and different things that we resonate. So I always advise to my teacher, to my students, to my clients, to always go with what feels right for them, what resonates with them. There is no right or wrong in the sense of what is better or what is worse. It's always what is better for the specific individual, to choose what they feel it's right for them. There are so many different modalities out there, hopefully, and there are so many nice and beautiful practitioners offering different ways that somebody can access their self. Because it's always a work that comes from within to outside, not from outside to within. A practitioner, what can do is to hold the space for the person to find who they really are, to connect them with their inner guidance, to find their own unique purpose. And that's a very unique thing, and it's always needs to be always very tailor-made to the individual. Mm-hmm. So the individual always knows better.
Now,
to follow what feels right for them.
Absolutely. Now, Eleni, what are your goals moving forward? You are an entrepreneur as well as practitioner, so I'd like to hear what's on the calendar.
My goal is to be out there for more individuals to reach for me. So because I'm living in London, I'm also traveling in Europe, especially in Greece, to give sessions there. Also, I do speeches and talks, in spiritual talks and speeches. And I also have a community called the Circle of Love in London. And my goal is to be more online, so more people from also other countries that can reach me. I have many clients that they are traveling from many different places from Europe for spiritual coaching and for the QHHD session. So I'm offering now a spiritual coaching online, and pretty soon I will have the meetup group, the Circle of Love, online, so more people, they can tune in and participate in our spiritual community and our spiritual discussions.
And we are just about out of time here, Eleni. So did you have any other final thoughts or any kind of contact information for our listeners out there?
Yeah, people, they can find me, as I've already mentioned, in my website, EleniMandani.com. I am in London, in West Kensington, but pretty soon they will find me also in my channel in YouTube with spiritual discussions. And for those that they want also to contact Spirit and get some guidance from there, because I also offer personal readings as I communicate with higher realms, and I get guidance for people so they can have better life, more joyful and more fulfilling, to fulfill their purposes while they're here in this life experience.
All right, wonderful. Eleni, thank you again for joining us today.
Thank you too, Chris. Happy to be here.
All right, Mind Body Radio. Stay tuned.